Hello survivors and welcome to another Achilles Survivor. This game is actually really fun. I've been having a blast with it and we're going to be playing on the Greece coastline. It's the same thing as always before. I did behind the scenes do the Beast Canyons Golden Laurel. I was just testing something and we need to get the Wanderers Crossroads, build 15 structures. I'm going to be playing on Brontes. I think he's actually my favorite character. I know Pythia was actually really fun to play with in the last episode. If you missed it, go check the link down in the description to the playlist for this game, and all the videos on the different characters will be there. Also, I would really appreciate it if you watch the video from the very beginning to the end. It really helps with the algorithm as well as with just YouTube itself. Make sure you smash that like button and also subscribe if you haven't. But let's get into the video, and we're going to start off with the XP gain. What we're going to do is we're going to build the 15 structures and we're going to try and keep all 15 of them alive at the same time, because why not? We do want to get as much XP as possible as well, and we are going to grab the rare crit chance over there. Luck would be good as well, but I think we have quite a lot of luck just from our basic skill tree, so we'll go over that at the end of the video. And then over here we've got a further doom power range plus 25. That's going to make it so that the boulder, I assume, is going to roll even further, or at least that's what we hope it's going to be doing. And we need a little bit more material, otherwise I don't believe we can. Oh, we can. Okay, we're going to go and grab ourselves some power damage over here, and that's already 2 out of the 15 buildings that we have created. Over here we're going to go for the crit chance. Now the reason we're actually focusing on crit chance quite a bit, or you see we do when we go for upgrades and things like that, is because the ogre actually has a lot of crit damage in his passive, or as a character himself. Over here, Titan's Blade as well as Armageddon's Wrath are both very strong. This one has a lower cooldown, so we're going to go with the Titan Blade. Armageddon Wrath is a fire-based skill, or does get fire upgrades, which does come in handy a little bit later. It doesn't really make much sense right now, but as soon as we start to upgrade the skills or forge them, it kind of makes a thematic sense to go with the Ogre and some fire damage. Alright, critical hit damage is going to be quite impressive there, but we're going to have to go with the cooldown reduction on the sword, and we are going to try and get as much cooldown reduction on the boulder. It's going to be really funny. I've tried something, so it's going to be quite cool if we can try and get it to work for the video as well, and hopefully that is the case. And we just don't have enough currency, I guess. We'll get some from these guys, that's no problem. We'll get some money from them. And then it looks like our Titan's Blade is going to be the thing that we focus on today. Quite cool, because I do like the way that it works. It really reminds me of the Arcane Broadsword from the Spell Brigade. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can do with it. And we just need to make sure that we kill these spiders without really taking a lot of damage, which is exactly what they do to us. So there we go, another one's dead, another one, and another one. There we go, that's perfect. Critical hit damage on the blade. It does mean we're going to be able to create a forge as well. The forges are really cheap, which is actually really good for us as well. XP gain plus 10%, that's beautiful. We're just going to need more damage on this Titan Blade. Alright, so we've got 32 material, 32 gold or copper, whatever they call it for this. Alright, duration for that, that's beautiful. That allows us to build the forge without worrying. Forges do count as building a structure, which is very good for us. And wield an additional blade, or blades gain might but will not follow your survivor anymore. We're going to wield an additional blade. I think that means that there's just going to be 2 that will be running around us, which means double the damage, essentially. Yeah, that's so much better. I wonder how many swords we can get around ourselves. Okay, let's go, and we might as well create a mine. We can't afford anything else. We're going to grab the damage for our boulder. That's perfectly fine. The boulder has quite a high crit chance with it already. So you'll notice sometimes you're going to see a red number from the boulder. That is a crit. There was some crits there from the Titan's Blade as well. And hopefully we can keep that up. We just do need quite a lot more cooldown reduction on them because 9 seconds is quite a long time. Also, the 9 seconds doesn't start until the actual cooldown of the Titan Blade ends. So once the duration ends, the cooldown will start for it. So going for things like that will be good. There's the Armageddon's Wrath. That's good, that's good. I would have to say the only thing about this entire game that we need is more gameplay time. So there's so much I'd like to do, but we just don't have the time to do it because the game itself only lasts for a certain amount of time. I mean, 11 minutes it feels really slow, especially since you start getting to the really fun parts once you get all of those, you know, the evolutions and so on going or running. Okay, increase the damage. We nearly got the evolution for the boulder. There's quite a few evolutions that are just really, really awesome for it. But for some reason, I'm taking so much damage. Okay, we got the damage increase over there. I am going to grab We'll grab the critical damage because that's damage for everything. And then the cooldown reduction over there as well, 25% is pretty insane. I'm just going to build another forge because that's going to count as another building. And it's cheap. So it saves us quite a bit of bronze for building. And also that's quite far to get the other one. Alright, boulder is larger and will have a greater might. Boulders roll faster and further. You know we love the damage, so we're going to go with the boulder is more damage. We don't really care about how far it rolls, even if it literally rolls just to our feet, as long as there's an enemy close to us. I mean, only those enemies will really be a problem, but as you can see, they just die anyway. Alright, we are hitting hard there. Those crits, that's like a very, very hard hitting crit over there. Oh boy. More crit chance, not crit chance, more cooldown reduction on the boulder. That's what we love to see. Grab ourselves all of that juicy XP as well as the bronze and copper. Critical hit chance on the Titan Blade. We love to see it. An increase to power. We'll love to see that too. We're just going to keep running around getting as many buildings as possible. We are about halfway through the run as well as halfway through the buildings. We've got quite a lot of I guess it's gold or copper. We don't have a lot of the bronze though. Okay, let's go and grab collection range. That's perfect. Get everything knocked back. Get ourselves some collection range over there. And I guess we can go with the Wrath of Ares. I don't want to use the same skills all the time, so we're trying a whole bunch of different ones today, and oh boy, something is hitting hard there. That is really nice to see. Okay, we'll grab the XP again. We love to level up, so the more we level, the more we can get evolutions. We can try and get as many as possible and see what happens from there. But that's something smacking there for 2,000 damage. So I think we are going to literally one-shot the final boss eventually with this run. Okay, we get the increase to the damage, which means we get another evolution. We just need to destroy these spiders, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh man, these boulders are doing a lot of damage. I just don't have a lot of cooldown for them. So if we get more cooldown, we'll be becoming a walking monster. Critical hit chance, yes, we will take that. And that white smoke you just saw around us was the Ares attack, I guess, if you want to call it that. And then over here, we're going to grab another forge. It doesn't really matter what the buildings are too much. We just need to create all of them. Obviously, the ones that you get are going to be better because they're going to have you know, different effects to them. So you do want the right effects to them, but also at the same time, I just need to build 15 of them for the golden laurel. More boulders are rolled per power activation at the cost of attack frequency, or the boulders are infused with fire and they have a greater mart. Let's infuse them with fire so that it's going to do fire damage as well as normal damage. So you can see it doesn't double the damage, it actually makes it feels like it makes it weaker in a sense, because now it's dealing a different damage, not physical. But I think it's alright, I think it works out fine. We're going to grab this, give us all of that juicy XP. And I think we are going to have to create a healing building somewhere. Although there is healing over here. Great. We did get more cooldown. We do get damage over there. I do still need more cooldown on this Titan's Blade because it's just not giving us enough. But we practically one-shot anything the boulder hits, which is really fantastic, because we don't have to worry about those guys exploding on us. Alright, a beautiful critical hit chance over there, so even more chance to crit. Again, the game doesn't really give us any features in terms of being able to see what our stats are for the skills, so it's a bit meh for that. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, if I push escape, there's no button I can push. I can't hover over it. There's no mouse while playing the game. So I would love that to change. I would love to be able to see what the crit chance is and all that stuff for the actual skill while I'm busy playing with it. Otherwise, I've just got to kind of guess, oh, that's what my crit chance is, and so on and so forth. We do have a forge right here. That's great. We have so many forges for some weird reason. I don't know why we would have so many. Okay, blades deal extra damage to champions, and then hit enemies are pushed further. We'll just do extra damage to champions. I wonder if that counts damage to the final enemy as well, if the Overlord gets extra damage done to them as well or not. We'll have to find out when we get to that part of the actual game. Okay, the final one over there. Let's go to the forge again and see what our final forge is for the skill. Hopefully we get something really cool. Boulder is larger and have greater status strength. Boulders explode with fire upon disappearing. So, oh man, we could either have a really big boulder or we could have a boulder exploding upon disappearing. I like the greater status strength since we are playing with fire. So for this one we will go the great potency. If you guys do want to see the other boulder in the future, let me know down in the comment section and we can take a look at that in the future. The boulders don't necessarily look that much bigger right now, which is a little bit disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. I would have liked to have seen a little bit of a bigger boulder. Okay, cooldown reduction, that's beautiful to see. We did lose something here, I don't even remember what the building was, not that it actually matters. And we need even more cooldown reduction on our boulders. I'm going to go with collection range just because we need to, I mean, look at all the XP on the floor over here. And it's just going to help us. We're going to grab the critical damage just because we want to try and get to the second evolution. See what's happening. The forge over there is going to get destroyed. That's fine. And we can grab increased duration. I guess if we went for a lot of duration it would work better, but I think cooldown reduction would be really, really good as well. Right, we have 2 minutes to build 3 buildings. There's one over here. The forge is going to get destroyed. I know I haven't played this the best way possible, but I'm having a really fun time. I'm not being very efficient about it, but that doesn't really matter. Make buildings cost a little bit less, since that's what we're trying to focus on. And we get the cooldown reduction on the blade, so now we get to build another forge. I'm actually not going to build the forge here because there is one right there anyway. We'll build something else. Let's see. The forge gives you armor though, so it's actually not bad to have a lot of them. It does make us tanky. I did say I wasn't going to build one, but I'm actually quite happy getting ourselves quite a lot of armor. Okay, blades will pull enemies at start, but will gain might. Increase blade size at... Oh, okay. So we pull enemies into us and they gain additional might. That sounds like it's really, really fun. I do wonder if there's going to be more upgrades that give you more blades, but that is so cool because Ares Might, which we've got as well, is going to cause let's get crit damage there for the blades. Ares Might also looks like it falls on our character, on the survivor, so it is actually really nice to kind of put the two together. So we suck enemies into us, and then Ares Might's gonna go and hit onto our ogre. Alright, we got the achievement, that's cool. I mean the objective, it's not really an achievement, so there we go. Grab ourselves, I guess we can go for the crit damage on that. And a more cooldown reduction on the Titan's blades. Perfect. 55 seconds left. We got everything. That is great. We're still doing massive crit damage over there as well. And even though we pull enemies around us, or there aren't really any that were in range to get them pulled. So even though we are able to pull them, just look at the boulder and what it's doing for us. Fantastic. This is probably I'm very torn between this and Pythia. I don't know which one is my favorite character, to be honest. They're both really fun to play. I find them a lot more fun to play than the Myrmidon, just because his spear, although it is very strong, I don't know, I feel like these are just even stronger. So really fun to play this dude. Just rock around the place and kill everything. Okay, cooldown reduction over there. We're going to grab the damage over here. Maybe we can get one more evolution in just before the end of the run. I guess we could just see, you know, try and kill the guy a little bit slower. But I have a feeling he's going to get whacked really hard and die. So we'll grab the power damage since we have to fight a boss anyway. And where is he? There he is over here. So let's see what... Yep, pretty much just gets one shot. Oh, we do get... Okay, let's just go to the forge quickly. I'm sure it will be before the portal. I hope. That's healing. No, it's not before the portal. Alright, that's unfortunate. We couldn't get to the forge. But there we go. Done and dusted. We built... The structures are finished. We had a level 17 and a level 18 over there. We got quite a lot of obels and adamant, which is really fantastic. I did mention we would go over my tree. As you can see, oops, we got quite a lot of power cooldown, even more now because I clicked on it. We got quite a lot of luck, quite a decent amount of XP gain, some collection range, which now went up to plus 15, 20% increased power, crit chance, and then we're going to work on the crit damage as well. And then for the final area, we've got the bogs. And then the rest is all locked behind the demo, but we have to build 20 buildings, kill enemies, and deal a lot of damage. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.